A very good morning and a warm welcome, students, to your first geography lesson, Chapter 1, How Seasons Occur, Part 1. Students, have you ever wondered how do day and night occur in different countries? Observe this picture here. On the left side, you see the sun. The sun rays are falling on this part side of the earth. So we experience this side of the earth experiences daytime. Now look at the right side of this picture. This side there is no sunlight. There's only the moonlight is there. Isn't it? So since there is no sunlight, this side experiences darkness, or we call it as night. For example, when it's day in India, is nighttime in America, and when it's nighttime in America, is daytime in India. Okay, that's a nice example for you. And let's look further into it and find out why is it so. Okay, let's go ahead. Here's an activity for you. There are 4 pictures over here. What can you observe in these pictures? Tell me, what can you observe? What part of the day is it in this picture? It is morning time, isn't it? You can see the sun rising in picture 1. Now come to picture 2. The sun is directly above us. You can see it's directly above in the sky, so it is noon time. Now we come to the third picture, where the sun is setting. It's at the horizon over here. So what we call this as evening time, isn't it? And finally, we come to 4th picture, where the sun is set and the moon has risen. So we call this event, this part, we call it as night time, since there is no light, only the moonlight is there. So let's go to the next. Now you all have observed day, noon, night, haven't you, children? You all have seen that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Like you can see in this picture over here. The sun is setting over here and rising over here. But is it so? Is the sun moving? No. The sun is rotating? No. The earth is rotating around the sun. And the part of the earth that faces the sun received light. So we see sunrise and noon. As the earth is moving or rotating around the sun, is also revolving around itself like a top, like this. Okay, you have all seen a top, how it goes round and round. Same thing, the earth also is going round and round, around itself and around the sun. So that time we experience darkness or no light. So we can see sunset and sunrise also. Now let's go ahead. Now we will watch an explanation video with the home activity. There are 2 activities in this video. I want you to look at it carefully and then do it at home.
India is a land of diversity, and this diversity can also be seen in its seasons. Season is a traditional division of the year based on unique weather conditions. So students, let's learn about what are the reasons behind the formation of seasons from the first lesson, that is How Seasons Occur, Part 1. Learning objectives are factors responsible for the formation of seasons, to give detailed information about seasons in India, to explain the effect of various seasons on living organisms. Now let's start the lesson How Seasons Occur, Part 1. Introduction. We know that the planet on which we live is known as the Earth. the Earth spins around its own axis is called rotation, and it revolves around the Sun is known as revolution. We have been learning that the Earth takes 24 hours to rotate around itself and 365 days to revolve around the Sun. Let's recall few questions that we already studied in the previous year. How do day and night occur on the Earth? Day and night occur due to rotation or axial motion of the Earth on its axis. What term is used to describe the Earth's revolution around the Sun? The Earth revolves or moves around the Sun is called revolution. The term orbital motion is used to describe the Earth's revolution around the Sun. Another question is, how long does the Earth take to do so? The Earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. In which hemispheres is our country located? To determine this, we need a world map. India is shown in the circle. With the help of this map, we can clearly say that India is located in the northern and eastern hemisphere. The next question is, why don't the sun rays fall perpendicular at all the places on the Earth? There are two reasons behind this. The Earth's axis is tilted and making an angle of 23.5 degrees. The another reason is the curvature of the Earth. The curvature means the circular shape of the Earth. Because of these two reasons, the sun rays does not fall perpendicular at all the places on the Earth. Geographical explanation. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate around itself. It rotates around itself from west to east. During a single day, we experience different stages like sunrise, midday, sunset, as well as daytime and nighttime. To understand the changes in locations of sunrise and sunset on horizon, let us carry the following activity. This activity is taken from the Study Cloud app, which is available on YouTube channel.
Try this. Paste a large white paper on one side of the table. Place a torch in front of the table in such a way that it wouldn't move. Stand a rod or a candle between the white paper and the torch. Direct the light beam of the torch in such a way that the shadow of the rod or candle falls on the paper. Mark the position of the shadow on the paper. Move the table along with the rod or candle from one side to the other slowly. Observe and mark the position of the shadow that falls on the paper. Note the change in the location of the shadow. From this activity, we can understand that as the position of the table changes, the position of the shadow also changes.
If the positions of the sunrise and the sunset on the horizon are observed for the whole year, you will realize that they keep on changing. Let us try to understand the reason behind this with the help of the next activity. This activity is taken from the Study Cloud app, which is available on YouTube channel.
Try this. Take a thick stick about 1.5 to 1.7 meter long. Keeping some distance, fix the stick near a wall that receives sunlight at the time of sunrise or sunset throughout the year. Remember that the stick has to be fixed at this spot for a period of about 1 year. After the observation, mark the position of the shadow for that date. If the position of the shadow changes, measure and note the distance between the earlier and the changed position. During the period of this activity, observe the place of sunrise and the sunset on the horizon as well.
We all know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. You would realize through your observations in the last activity that the place where the sun rises keeps on changing every day. In fact, the sun remains in the same place. It is the earth with its inclined axis that revolves around the sun. That is why, looking from the earth, it appears that the sun is moving either to the north or the south.
So children, you have seen this video. Explanation is very clear. Okay. And you have also been given 2 activities. So you have to do these activities. Now we have completed this lesson. Now I have a project for you. Okay. This is a sunrise sunset timetable. You have to make a sunrise sunset timetable. Observe the sunrise and sunset timings from 1st July to 10th July and note it down. Copy the timetable now in your book. You can draw and color with a nice background with sunrise and sunset. I want you to go to this website timeanddate.com/sun/India/Vasai. The link has been given in the description. You can go there and click it. There, when you click on it, you will get like this kind of chart for the full month. So I am asking you to get the data for 10 days. I want you to note down the timings of when the sun has risen and when it's setting. Here you can see sunrise, sunset, and the duration. How long does it take to sunrise and how long does it take to sunset? I'll give you an example how I want my chart to be. Your chart should look like this finally. Sunrise sunset timetable July 1st to July 10th, 2021. Make a chart with date, sunrise, sunset, duration, day, time, night, source of information. From where are you getting this information? You are getting information from this website timeanddate.com. So you put a date from 1st 7/21 to 10/7/21 and tell me the timings of when the sun has risen, when the sun has set, how long does it take. For example, it takes 13 hours 16 minutes between this and this time. So you note it down here and then you write how much time will it take from night time to the daytime. So calculate for all the 10 days and give me the chart, which you have to post it in Google Classroom. Okay. I hope you have understood this lesson and the project very well. Thank you.